Hello everyone. Today we are going to study conditional statements. So what are conditional statements? These are the statements which are going to run when either one of the condition is satisfied, or here we can see with the block diagram, if any of the condition is true or false, they will run accordingly. First, if the condition is true, then this process will completed, or if the output is false, this process will complete. So conditional statements are those statements which are running if any condition is true or false. So what kind of conditions we write inside this? We write logical and relational conditions. We have already studied in a previous video. So here you can see that this is the syntax of if else statement. So conditional statements, first topic is if else statement. So here it is a syntax of if statement. If, then inside the parenthesis we write condition, and inside the curly brackets we define the block of if. Similarly as else, inside else there is no condition, but there is a block of else. We can write if statement without else also, which is called single if statement. But we cannot write else statement without if. So here we can see that example of finding a number is positive or negative. So if our number, suppose we have int a equals to 5. If a is greater than 0, then system dot out dot println positive. Here the block of if is closed, and then else start. Else system dot out dot print negative. If our a is greater than 0, then it is positive. If not, then it is negative. So this is one of the example of if else statement. So now we are going for the nested if statement. So what is nested if statement? If else statement inside any if statement is known as nested if statements. Here you can see the block diagram. This is first if statement. Inside this there is another if statement. If the output is true, then this condition will run, or the output is false, this condition will run, and they produce both output, and after that they will produce the answer. So we are going to see with example. First we have to check the syntax that inside the block of if there is another if and else statement. Similarly inside else there is if and else statement. So this is the syntax of nested if statement. So we are going to see with the example. Suppose we have to find the greatest of these three numbers. So what we are going to do? So if in the first if statement we are going to compare a is greater than b and a is greater than c. If false, then b is greater than c. If b is greater than c, then print b or else c. If a is greater than b and a is greater than c, then print a. So however we are going to write if a is greater than b and a is greater than c, then system dot out dot print, I am writing in this in short, a is greater. Else, inside else we are going to write if a is not greater than b and a is not greater than c, we have to check b is greater than c or not. If it this satisfies the condition, then system dot out dot print b is greater, or else system dot out dot print C is greater. So here you can see with the example, if A is greater than B and A is greater than C, then it will print A. But if B is greater than C here, it will print B or it will print C. So this is the example of nested. So this is the example of if else statement, nested if else statement. So now we are going to see how we are going to write nested if else in more clear manner. To make the if else statement readable, we use else if statement. So this is similar as the if else statement, but there is a condition else if statement. So we are going to write if A is greater than B, then system dot out dot print what we have to print A is greater, or else, or we can write else if B is greater than C, then print system dot out dot print B is greater, or else if both conditions are failed, then we have to print system dot out dot print C is greater. So this is else if statement with the example, or in the next video we are going to apply all these three with the help of example. So thank you for now.